All right, welcome back. Uh, I played this game that I'm going to play on console before, and I figured why not play it on here and make a video out of it. I don't remember all about the game, and I don't remember how long the game is. I'm not sure if it's a short game or not, but we'll see. Um, I also it reminds me of Firewatch, which also might do that at some point. Anyway, this has Gone Home. Uh, the walking simulator type story mode game. Again, don't know how long this is going to be. So, mm, oh, there's modifiers. These modifiers result in a non-standard experience. Modifiers can be changed while in game. Not be changed. Will be no in-game map to guide you. All operators. Three doors starts on low to display the house. Okay. Disable visitors. No. Enable commentary. I concentrate the house alone. I need to hear commentary. And against it. No. Oh, okay. Do that. All right. Let's get into it. Also, don't know how much dialogue is in this game. We'll see.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so love you. See you soon. Bye.
Yeah. This was a game that I really enjoyed playing before. Gonna enjoy playing it again. June 7th, 1995, 1:15 a.m. Oh, yeah. Oh. Why is it so? Why is the noise sensitivity so high? I'm literally gonna do that and see. It's the mouse sensitivity is so high. Okay, I'm literally just spinning in circles. Why is it so high? Mouse acceleration? Yeah. That feels better. Okay. I don't like that either. I wish I known beforehand. Okay. As far as I remember from this game, basically just exploring the house and yeah. I think that's it. Caitlin Greenbaugh, Portland 270. The rain is something. Got some Christmas lights. Ooh. I remember having a duck. Kind of like this out on the front porch of my own house. And I just, yeah. Really tossed it down. Alright. Katie, I'm sorry I can't be there to see you, but it is impossible. Please don't go digging around trying to find out where I am. I don't want anyone to know. We'll see each other again someday. Don't be worried. I love you, Sam. Alright. Directions, a new home. Okay. I don't really know much to talk about. Over the Alps, a novel travel game. Up to 6 players. Goodfellow High School. I don't like thunder. Have a doggone cool 17th birthday, Uncle Harvey. Yeah, I hope the thunder doesn't do that again.
Dear Katie,
Oh.
so much has changed, even just since you've been away. We moved into this house. I'm in a new school, and my big sister being gone for a year doesn't make it any easier. It doesn't feel real, but I'm not gonna let it faze me. I used to tell you everything, and if I can't do it in person, because you're off gallivanting around who knows where, I'll tell it to this journal, just like I was talking to you.
Yeah, I know there's voice notes from his sister. Honestly, thought that was gonna happen when I came in here. I thought there was a voice note for this. I guess not. I also don't know the exact way to go around the house. I am not gonna read this because I am bad at reading cursive. If you want to read it, go ahead. I am terrible at reading cursive. Telephone directory. It is the 90s. Put that back real quick. Regional track and field finals. First place. This is sick. Regional track and field finals. Alright. Oh, I can zoom in on space too. Worldwide timetable. Daniel from the old neighborhood called. He wants to come see the new house. Call him back. Mom, Daniel was a total weirdo. The only reason I ever hung out with him in the first place is he had a Nintendo when we were little.
Sam. Sam. Hello. Sam. Sam, where are you? Charlie, I need to talk to you. Please be there.
Hi, Mom. So I got my ticket home from Europe. I get back on June 6th, but it's a really late flight because that was the cheapest, so it gets in at midnight. But don't worry, I'll get a shuttle from the airport so you don't have to pick me up. Like, really seriously, you don't have to. Okay, so love you. See you soon. Bye.
Sam, Katie, Mom, Dad. Welcome to student. We hope that you are excited about your first day at Goodfellow High School. We are pleased to be sure to bring the following with you on your first day of classes.
Oh my god. You are so lucky you finished high school before we moved into this house. So, it's the first day of school, and there I am, introducing myself to the class. And I say that I just moved into the house on Arbor Hill. All of a sudden, every kid in the room turns and just stares like I suddenly transformed into a mutant. I just stood there, wishing pretty hard for a rewind button. Because now maybe nobody knows my name, but they all know who I am. The Psycho House girl. Great.
Okay. Oh yeah, it's the TV playing. It's a nice husband. Prisoner. Pioneer. Go back out of this. Okay. What if JFK wasn't JFK? (1963). That was worth a shot. Killing of JFK, a theory. There's books like this in Firewatch, and I think there's a book between the two that have the same author that they put in. I don't know if that was intentional, but it's two different developers. Somebody was obsessed about. Oh, somebody was obsessed about JFK. I wonder where the combination is. A stranger under my roof. Yeah. Dear parents, David asked me to write you regarding a review. We've been submitting with Franklin to become more trouble than they're worth from a heading standpoint. Zero 0415 5 0451. Oh. Mr. Madison, please find and close the original document and type for recordings. We feel this matter. Will and Testament. So big. All right.
Dawn County, Tacoma County, and Wistaria County. Residents are strongly urged to stay in.
Making friends. Sam thought this would help my dad. Dad, okay.
You know that feeling where the first moment you see someone, it's like they have a big gold star around them, and you have to get to know them? Well, there's this girl. I think she's a senior. She's usually dressed kind of punk, but sometimes I see her in this, like, army uniform, and she's always drawing in this notebook, looking so intense. I had no idea how I would ever, like, have an excuse to talk to her. Till I noticed she and her friends hang out and play Street Fighter at the 7-Eleven every day after school.
That was the girl we saw in the photo in the hallway. Wearing that military uniform. America's Funniest Home Videos. TBS. Oh, man. Old box TV. I used to have a TV like this. Just... Oh. Cool. The ravine at the edge of the world, something. Captain Algebra looked off at the ocean, went on forever, or so soon. Someday she would find the edge and get to paradise. I am gonna turn this down just because I don't like the thunder. I really don't like the thunder. Dr. Juders. Ouch. Excuse me. Okay. How many books about JFK?
Somehow I always knew that someday we'd see through.
I hope that's not copyright music.
Now that it's happened, I just can't believe it's true. I've done the best I could to keep from feeling blue.
Samantha, please give this to your mother. Thank you for having...
When you live in one place your whole life, your next door neighbor is kind of like your default friend. And Daniel only got weirder over the years. So moving away has been a good excuse to, like, not see him anymore. But he did always have the good Nintendo games. Maybe I'll give him a call.
What does that mean, added to backpack? Oh. So I'm Caitlin. Katie, please don't mind. Sorry about the missing stuff that's missing. So. Hi, Lonnie. So if you wanted to come over to my house still this afternoon, that would be cool. I can drive. It's kind of far, but I can drive if you want to. So hopefully that's fine. Right back and leave this in my locker if you're still wanting to. And we meet in the parking lot. 6. Yeah, I totally see you there. I'm gonna kick your butt. Get ready. Okay.
So you know what they say about the best laid plans of mice and men? Yeah, turns out it applies to Street Fighter too. At least I worked up the courage to walk into the 7-Eleven and ask for a turn, but all that practice at home did not exactly translate in the wild. So after I was finished getting my butt kicked, I followed them outside while they smoked. And that was when she asked me if I was that Psycho House girl. But then she said she's always really wanted to see the Psycho House. Her name is Lonnie. She's coming over tomorrow.
So that door back there is locked. I didn't find a key. It's supposed to be Lonnie, I'm pretty sure. I didn't find a key anywhere. Go that way. Is this door still locked? Yep. Crap. Force him. Love thing. Stab through. Oh. She got her cassette player.
It's weird hanging out with girls.
Cassette?
Daniel was around ever since I was little, and other girls? I don't know. But being around Lonnie is like instantly just right. I gave her the grand Psycho House tour and took my revenge on Super Nintendo. And it was like, I don't know, I finally found someone I feel normal around. I drove her home and she gave me this tape and said, "You have got to listen to this." I haven't stopped playing it since.
To make concern, I, Samantha, am 17 years old and therefore am an independent, fully functional human being. The fact that you still forbid me from going into the city on my own is frankly absurd compared with Katie, who is only 3 years older than me, and yet you allow her to go all the way across the ocean to another continent on her own. I just want to spend an evening in a normal, totally safe city on my own, like a normal human being. And since you may also remember that I have my own car now, you can't really stop me. Stop leaving every light on in this house. You're as bad as your sister. Ouch. I'm the sister. Did it work? Okay, I thought it changed the bigger. We'll wait to go in there. We'll go in here. Oh, sick. Ooh. Is there a ball I can throw with that? Huh. Huh.
We're so cool, yeah, yeah. Yeah, we're so cool. We're so cool, yeah, yeah. Fuck you too, cool schmuck. I don't wanna sit around and talk about the weather. Weren't those good old days? I don't wanna wonder if you're gonna say hello. I don't wanna wonder if you're gonna walk away. I don't wanna hear how many friends you have. I don't have any anymore. I don't want you to tell me what's so cool. I don't wanna go back to junior high school. I don't want anyone to tell me
Kurt Cobain. Oh, 6'7". Some I think the creative writing shit would be pretty. Aww, the slap bracelets. Such a glow in the dark. Missed it. Noted. High school disciplinary referral. Wearing a t-shirt with the unacceptable image on the front, large beer can labeled. You got in trouble for wearing a t-shirt with a beer can on it? Are there more songs or is that just it? That's it. All right. Hi Lonnie, I wrote this in first period and left it in your locker on the way to second. It's what all the cool kids are doing. I decided, you know what? Let me back. Also, I have this or something to draw two cats on a motorcycle. Hey, this is a great idea. All the cool kids are actually doing is sending each other pages. They're big bang guess you're drawing a cat so good that I had a diagram make it even better. Maybe I should stick to writing the how I get and they would be abducted by aliens and looking he's gonna have kids. Okay. I haven't had that much to drink. Jodie Foster. Ooh, that's cool. Mitten. Oh. Mitten did. Oh, Charles. I wonder if it's the date on the collar. 1888. Dry Creek. That's the address. Oh well, I'm gonna try it anyway. Yeah, that was worth a shot. I wonder what the code is. Echo bills. You know what I'm gonna do for the code actually? Just gonna look it up. Zero 5 0. That just saves me time. Pack of cigarettes.
Lonnie came over today, but everything was
That's Lonnie.
different. She was sitting at my desk chair, and she wouldn't look at me. Finally, I asked her what was going on.
Can I grab the book?
She said she felt like she'd done something wrong that night in the city. Like I must think... But I said no. There was nothing wrong. I just wanted to say... But I couldn't find the words. I felt like I was gonna cry, but I wasn't sad. She got up and sat next to me on the bed. I looked at her. Lonnie, do you think you could ever... And that's when she kissed me.
There's another one in the bathroom.
Lonnie brought her hair dye over today. She said, I need to fix these roots. Think you could help? Dyeing hair is weirdly intimate. I don't know if I've touched someone else's scalp before. It's pretty intimate, right? It felt intimate. We looked in the mirror together after, and I expected her to say something about how it looked crappy or good or whatever. But that's when she said, "You're so beautiful." And she was looking at me. Right in that moment, I wanted to say something, but I waited, and the moment was gone.
Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, I do remember. It's actually, this game is a really good love story. All presidents. Yeah, yo, her dad had a weird obsession with JFK. Mitten. Again, I'm not reading that. If you want to, you can pause it. What's going on? This is a huge bathroom. Okay. Mom and Dad going to make up the guest room for you to stay. There's actually supposed to be a lot more. I don't think I was supposed to come up here, but the thing was, I didn't know how to get into the other places. Those doors are locked, and I don't remember how you actually do it. Because we're actually very close. Lonnie, holy crap, I was in the library, noticed something in the corner, I found a secret passage. It had Oscar's crew stuff in it. Oh my god. Okay. Why? Okay. Was the library downstairs? Pretty sure that's it. Get to the last one. If I don't want to go straight to the ending, I could do it. I don't want to. Oh. Dear Samantha, would like to cordially thank you for having me to your abode for Thanksgiving holiday. Bonnie safe.
I'm so stupid sometimes. I was telling Lonnie that I got into my college summer program thing, and I was all making plans like, you should come visit me, stay in my dorm room. But she said, Sam, I ship out on June 6th. I was like, ship out? To where? She said, to basic training. Todd's band lost their singer. Todd said he sucked. Lonnie said he got sick of Todd's shit, and he was complaining about needing a new singer. So Lonnie was like, I can sing. And they were all kind of like, you can? And she was like, probably. But she's been rehearsing with them for like a week now. And I finally got to see them play in Todd's basement today. And she's actually really amazing. I feel so proud when she's on stage. It's incredible being in awe of someone you love. So everybody knows it's like a temporary situation till she ships out in June. But till then, I'm gonna be at every single show.
I didn't mean to accidentally trigger a different one. June 16th. Okay. don't know where this is going to lead up to.
They tell you to stick with the group on field trips, Katie. There's a reason for that. Lonnie and I snuck off on the side paths at Multnomah Falls and got a little lost. Okay, a lot lost. Like, for hours. Right before the bus left, we found a trail and came running down the path, soaked and covered in mud, shouting for the bus not to leave. The school called home. Mom and Dad said, "You didn't get into trouble like this before you met that Lonnie girl." But I don't think they know about us. The kids at school, though, I'm really afraid that's a whole other story.
I
I
keep
don't
accidentally
get
triggering
Lonnie
the other ones.
sometimes. Like, her band, and our zine, and her hair, and everything are all anti-authority. But I watch her in JROTC, and she's doing drills in perfect formation, following orders, no question. And there's all this stuff in the news about don't ask, don't tell. Like, she's going to join the army and then have to lie about who she is. She said they don't need to know what they don't need to know. Like it was no big deal. This from the girl who trashed her locker to, like, defend my honor. I've learned when to stop arguing, though. I don't think Lonnie even gets Lonnie sometimes.
Having to lie about sexuality because of the military. It's just a whole other part of that. Where am I? This is a whole other part of the house. I'm really not reading all that, and I also am really lost in this house. And then some of it's in cursive, and I just can't read that. Things on the fridge. Invitation. Ding, 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 ding.
Lonnie had her going away show with her band tonight. She's so incredible on stage. When she was singing, I could practically forget everything. That we only had 48 hours left. That I don't know what comes next. That I can't live without her. Then she dedicated the last song to me. We agreed our last night together would be our happiest ever, and we'd forget tomorrow was going to come at all. It worked for a while. We had a good time seeing Oscar off, then ran up to the attic to look through our photos, to find one for Lonnie to take with her. And looking at them, I realized they were all in the past, and there wouldn't be any more. And I didn't know what I was going to do. And I cried. And she held me. She said she knew it was hard, but life would move on. I said I didn't want my life to keep moving without her. That's when she cried too. I was so exhausted. I must have fallen asleep like that, in her arms. In the morning, I woke up, and I was finally alone.
man. That's really sad. Thought I had the key. Where's the key? Well, where did I thought I had the key. Oh, I think that key was for the other thing. Yeah, okay, it's where I thought it was. I thought the one that grabbed from the locker was the attic key. It's somewhere down here. Pretty sure. Ah. Yep.
The sunset light in this house is the saddest thing I've ever seen. I just want to sleep. When I'm in the attic, it almost feels like Lonnie could still be here. She's just downstairs. I'm just waiting to hear her pull down the hatch and come running up. Maybe I'll go up to the attic and wait. Oh my God. Katie, I fell asleep in the attic, in Lonnie and my old spot, and I missed the first 2 calls. I just barely caught the third one before the machine got it. And it was Lonnie, on a payphone. She'd been on the bus to Basic, and she said she couldn't think of anything but me and us, and that she couldn't go through with it, with the army and being a part and all of it. And so she got off the bus in Salem. She said, "Sam, I want you to pack up everything you can and get in your car and come find me. And let's just drive until we find somewhere for us." And she asked me if I could do that. And I said yes. Yes.
Ooh. So that was who was calling on the machine.
Katie, I'm so sorry that I can't be there to see you in person, that I can't tell you all this myself. But I hope as you read this journal and you think back, that you'll understand why I had to do what I did. And that you won't be sad, and you won't hate me, and you'll just know that I am where I need to be. I love you so much, Katie. I'll see you again someday. Love, Sam.
Well, that was that. Yeah, this is a really good game. I've forgotten a lot about it. And I really love the story. So yeah, that was really good. I probably should do Firewatch. I really want to do that again because I really love that game. It's like my favorite game. Is Firewatch. But yeah. Anyway, probably upload more Barry at some point next week. Yeah. This one was Gone Home.